All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call Haloyam Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakal Quitash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy to you. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. So I got this article, man. Let's get into it. All right. So it says another study confirms fluoride causes literal retardation in children. And you know, Esau being Esau, the damn devil that he floods the water supply with fluoride, man. Fluoride is a poison, man. But Esau being Esau, the devil that he is, all right, his whole, you know, his whole thing is to be the devil. Because that's how the Lord created him, man. To be the devil. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, starting with the elite banking families, man. All right? They poison the water supply. All Esau Edom does is destroy the earth. And the scriptures say, destroy them that destroy the earth. All right? And that's what Yahweh Shai is coming back to do, to destroy Esau. Isaiah the 63rd chapter. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? All right. Another study confirms fluoride causes literal retardation in children. All right. And sodium fluoride, fluoride is a byproduct of aluminum. All right. And it's also found in rat poison as well. All right. So let's read, man. It says a meta study, a study encompassing multiple studies, has found a link between prenatal exposure to fluoride in drinking water and retardation of the child's brain. Woo. All right. The meta study, which looked at 3 studies from Denmark, Mexico, and Canada, found that a concentration of 0.3 milligrams of fluoride in maternal urine was the critical threshold beyond which exposure caused severe cognitive impairment, including lowered IQ. All right. The data from the Danish study, all right, provided evidence for lower concentrations. All right, let me read that again. It says the data from the Danish study provided evidence for lower concentrations of fluoride and didn't substantiate a clear link between prenatal exposure and IQ at age 7. But when the data from the Mexican and Canadian studies were considered as well, it became clear that higher concentrations were associated with IQ decreases. All right. It says a maternal, yeah, because that's where Jake is at, man. All right. That's where Jake is at. Mexico and Canada, because you know Canada was original to what? Who? The tribe of Gad. You know? All right. So it says a maternal urine fluoride level increase of 1 milligram was associated with 2.06 point IQ decreased in children. All right. There has been renewed focus on the health effects of fluoridation as a result of Trump's election victory and his choice of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to lead the Department of Health and Human Services. All right. It says at the beginning of November, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. made clear that removing fluoride from public water will be one of the new Trump administration's top health priorities, which we know that's not going to happen, bro. All right. Motherfuckers just say shit to say shit, bro. You know? All right, cause you know the presidents, they don't control anything, bro. They're just puppets for the elites. All right, they're puppets that get their strings pulled for the elites. The elites control every single thing. All right, President doesn't control or rule nothing. All right. It says on January 20th, all right, on January 20th, the Trump White House will advise all U.S. water systems to remove fluoride from public water, Kennedy tweeted. Fluoride is an industrial waste associated with arthritis, bone fractures, bone cancer, IQ loss, all right, neurodevelopmental disorders, and thyroid disease, all right, yeah, because it's a poison, all right, and Esau Edom puts it in the water, man, all right. There's a book called Murder, all right, Murder by Injection by Eustace Mullis, all right, which goes into all the witchcraft and all the unethical practices, all right, that the medical industry and the food industry do, all right. And one of the chapters is chapter 5, fluoridation, and we're gonna get it in a second, all right. It says in all there is substantial and scientifically credible evidence establishing that fluoride poses a risk to human health. It is associated with a reduction in the IQ of children, all right, and is hazardous at dosages that are far too close to fluoride levels in the drinking water, all right, of the United States. All right, let me read that again. It says, in all, there is substantial and scientifically credible evidence establishing that fluoride poses a risk to human health. It is associated with a reduction of the IQ in children and is hazardous at doses that are far too close to fluoride levels in the drinking water of the United States. All right. So now, all right, there was something else just on my mind. I was getting ready to say it, and it just slipped my mind. All right. But anyway, let's get this right here. All right. Fluoridation, chapter 5. All right. This is Murder by Injection by Eustace Mullins. All right. It says the second item on Dr. Robert Medelson's list of 4 holy waters of the modern Church of Medicine is fluoridation of the nation's drinking water. All right. The United States. All right. Although Dr. Mendelsohn dismisses it too as of questionable value, few dare to question it. We are told that it confers untold benefits to the rising generation, guaranteeing them perpetual freedom from tooth decay and no need for any dental work. All right. Surprisingly enough, the National Fluoride Campaign is enthusiastically supported by the nation's dental profession, even though it might be expected that it would put them out of business. Here again, right, those in the know are well aware. Hold on, let me pause the video for a second. All right, let's continue. I had to pause the video for a second. All right, but it says right here, here again, those in the know are well aware that the fluoridation program, far from threatening to put the dentist out of business, actually will offer them plenty of work in the future. The principal source of the fluoridation is a poisonous chemical. All right, sodium fluoride, which has long been the principal ingredient of rat poison. All right. It said sodium fluoride is the principal ingredient of rat poison, and yet it's here in our water supply heavily. All right. It says whether the adding of this compound to our drinking water is also part of a rat control program has never been publicly discussed. The EPA released its latest estimate, all right, that 38 million Americans are now drinking unsafe water, all right, which contains unsafe levels of chlorine, lead, and other toxic substances, all right. Fluoride is not listed as one of the toxic substances. EPA, like other government agencies, has carefully refrained from either testing public drinking water for the effects of fluoridation or from poaching on the preserves of the Rockefeller monopoly, which launched the National Fluoridation Campaign. All right, so the elites. All right, all right, you can't make this stuff up, bro. So this is all controlled by the elites, man. The elites have an agenda, man, to make everybody stupid and dumb. Easy control, man. All right, the byproduct of the manufacture of aluminum, sodium fluoride, has long posed a problem, except for its limited use as a rat poison. Other popular uses were limited by its extremely poisonous nature. All right. It also was very expensive for the aluminum companies to dispose of because of its persistence. All right. It does not degrade. It is also cumulative in the body. All right. So that each day you add a little more to your sodium fluoride reserves each time you drink a glass of water. All right. It is puzzling. Whoo. All right. That faucet water, bro. All right. It says it is puzzling then to find that the historical record shows that the principal sponsor and promoter of the fluoridation of the nation's drinking water was the U.S. Public Health Service, and thereby hangs a tale. All right. So, you could read the rest of this for yourself. Fluoridation. I've done a lesson on this already. You could go to, timeline. Go scroll down through the timeline of my video sections on my YouTube channel, or you could go to the search bar and type in "Murder by Ejection" by Eustace Mullins. I did like 4 or 5 lessons on this book. I went into this chapter, All right, this is a beautiful book right here, man. All right, "Murder by Injection" by Eustace Mullins, man. All right. So we'll read a little more of this article real quick. It says American towns have already started removing fluoride from their waste supplies after Judge Ken's ruling. All right, Yorktown and Somers, both in New York State, have both announced an end of municipal fluoridation. All right, but they say anything, bro. All right, so fluoride is nothing but a poison, man. All right, it's nothing but a poison, and it says it's accumulative in the body. All right, it doesn't go away. All right, let's read that part one more time. It says because it's expensive to dispose of it. It says it also was very expensive for the aluminum companies because they control all I think it's in when you read a book called Bloodlines of the Illuminati by Fritz Springmeier. All right, it goes into the aluminum industry. All right, how the elites, they control the aluminum industry. All right, and sodium fluoride is a byproduct of it. All right, and it's expensive for them to dispose of it. That's why it says right here, it also was very expensive for the aluminum companies to dispose of because of its persistence. It does not degrade. It is also cumulative in the body, so that each day you add a little more to your sodium fluoride reserve each time you drink a glass of water. All right. So it's a straight poison, bro. It's the leading ingredient in rat poison. All right. It's the it says right here. Where we at, man? Where we at? It says it is the principle. We read it earlier. Where was it at? Yeah, right here. All right. The principal source of the fluoridation. All right. It says the principal source of the fluoridation is a poisonous chemical, sodium fluoride, which has long been the principal ingredient of rat poison. It's the leading ingredient in rat poison. All right. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Ratazah, this lesson was edifying. All right. I want to say, call Halalyum, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Kwitash. All right. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. All right, so until the next one, shalom, shalom.